They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Running into the open space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Gives it to the back on the draw. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Ohio State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's McFadden. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked.
Touchdown, Ohio State! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. The handoff to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the closest. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and set the tone on this game.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. give it to Johnson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to South Alabama. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With the catch, it's Jones. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that because that's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's McFadden. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now rolling to the left. Grabbed behind the line. It's LeBlanc. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I think think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Forced out of the pocket. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal with the 6. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. Wide out, trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Abraham. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the green.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
The end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 14, Cincinnati.
And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Jones. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. The play-action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They punted away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. 45 on its way. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's McFadden. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies, and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Quarterback keeps it. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the...
Turning it on. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Spot here with second and short. Give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bearcats line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin breaks into the open. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jones. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing.
Touchdown, Ohio State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Runs through a tackle. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He's going to let it go. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He's got it still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit.